We've been telling you all week that the rain could be a problem out here, and tonight that is the case. A low pressure system sitting right over the border of Southern California with Mexico. As we go through our day, we're going to see Futurecast picking up on that moisture. Right behind me is the Credit River, and I'm going to spotlight here. You can see those trees. That's where the shoreline should be, and you can tell just how far the water has come up. And this cold air is going to travel southward into the Ohio River Valley by the time we get to Friday.
We're going to put Bay out of work because people will never have to go outside again, and the weather will be irrelevant.
Please don't put me out of work. And plus, if I do get out of work, I'll take my phone and I'll be coming to your house, Tom, with that phone there, trying to get a few extra funds.
We'll bump phones later.
Let's leave that alone. All right, so your 7-day forecast. Let's transition on to nicer things here. But if you take a look here, those used to be some penguins sculpted in ice there. They didn't stand much of a chance today against the rain. This area right here is what we're concentrating on. Low pressure is going to set up off the shore of North Carolina a little later today. As it does, it's going to draw all the moisture from the Atlantic, and this is going to stream on shore into the mid-Atlantic region, right into the northeastern U.S. What's really interesting is we have a couple of different directions with the clouds. The upper levels are going one way. The lower levels are going another direction. It's very cool to see this because you can really tell that we have kind of a wind change happening out there.
How did they end up in the bathtub?
That's what I was wondering, is how did they get to that point? I mean, what transpired between pushing open the gate and the bathtub?
Obviously, where lions hang out.
There's more to the story, clearly.
I don't know, but there's a lot more to the weather story today because we've got sunshine. If you're going to the Twins game today, take the sunglasses, maybe a hat. A snowstorm will affect the Ohio River Valley today, and dangerously cold air has settled in across the upper Midwest. Take a look at some of our temperature readings across Minnesota through the morning hours. We're looking at negatives in single digits right into Wisconsin. This cold air is going to travel southward into the Ohio River Valley by the time we get to Friday. Temperatures dropping into the teens for Friday afternoon. All of the warm air stays along the southern tier of the U.S. Texas in the 50s. We're seeing 60s and 50s as far south as Southern California. And even these temperatures are a little bit cooler than they should be for this time of year. Our snowstorm is going to be moving right through the Ohio River Valley, stretching into the northeast as we get into Friday. Already we've seen some significant snowfall totals. Kansas City, Kansas and Kansas City, Missouri picking up on several inches. The Kansas City, Kansas side of things, 7 inches. Shawnee, Kansas at 6.8. Leavenworth, Kansas at 6 even. And Grandview, Missouri at 5.5 inches of snow out of that storm moving through the Ohio River Valley. Here are your winter weather watches, warnings, and advisories. The pink color, all the winter storm warnings. We're going to see about 3 to 5 inches of snow stretching into areas of Kentucky and into Ohio throughout the afternoon hours. Now, here's our snowstorm with Futurecast moving right across the Ohio River Valley, affecting the Great Lakes region as well. We're going to see that stretch into the northeast as we get into Friday. Another storm develops across the Pacific Northwest, pushes right into the Plain States as we get into Friday morning. The south central U.S. remains dry, as well as the southwestern U.S. through the next 24 to 48 hours. Temperatures, the big story in the Twin Cities for today, 6 degrees for a high, wind chill values in the teens below zero. Our departure from normal, 19 below where we should be in the Twin Cities for this time of year, even 10 below normal in San Antonio, Texas, far to the south. So this cold air has really traveled well onto the southern portion of the U.S. 15 below tonight in the Twin Cities, wind chill values likely 30 to 40 below in some areas of Minnesota. For tomorrow, only single digits across many areas of the upper Midwest, but the sunshine remains in San Antonio all the way over to San Diego. We've been telling you all week that the rain could be a problem out here, and tonight that is the case. The president of the U.S. Pond Hockey Championship said tonight it is not cold enough to play hockey, but also not warm enough to swim. Tonight there is a layer of water out on that ice, and as you'll see, it makes it impossible to continue playing the game. On Lake Nokomis in Minneapolis,
I feel like I should swim instead of skate.
It was 3 inches of water covering the ice rinks.
We're going to play hockey. We're going to try anyways. Not going to look very pretty, but...
They played despite the water. It definitely didn't look pretty. In fact, it looked pretty painful.
You take a lot of baths.
The puck sat beneath the water's surface.
And puck wasn't sliding very well.
Maybe this is lake hockey in the truest sense.
Mike Fannenstein and Tom Thole rang the water out of their gloves. Nothing stayed dry.
I have no idea I'm going to keep it dry.
Or legible.
I guess it's just part of Minnesota.
Hockey wasn't the only thing doused by Mother Nature. Ice sculptures at Rice Park in St. Paul, part of the Winter Carnival, dripped.
Yeah, I really hoped when I came here that it was sun shining, blue sky, very cold, a lot of snow.
It was just the opposite, and the crowds didn't show up like event organizers had hoped.
Rain in January, who would have known?
While everyone went home wet, the rain didn't dampen spirits. And the Winter Carnival will go on as planned tomorrow. As for the events out here at Lake Nokomis, the president says that the warming tent will be open, ready for folks to come out and enjoy the indoor activities. They will try to reschedule some of those games for next weekend, but at this point, they just can't guarantee it. Wind chill advisories in effect for eastern and northern Minnesota and western Wisconsin for today. In fact, the wind chill advisory for the Twin Cities doesn't expire until Friday morning at 9 a.m. Winter weather advisories in purple for areas of western Minnesota stretching across North Dakota as another snow system is headed right across the region. We'll see a few snowflakes across the Twin Cities up to about the noon hour, and then we'll see those dwindle for the afternoon with another chance of snow coming in for Friday night for the Twin Cities of Minnesota. Our wind chill values are going to be a big story over the next 48 hours. In fact, look at later this evening. 20 below zero in the Twin Cities is what it will feel like. The colder air still yet to come. Look at this. About the 26 to 25 degree below zero mark by the time we wake up early Friday morning. So very cold. Wind chill advisories definitely necessary for this extreme cold that we're going to see. Some of the coldest air that we'll likely see throughout the winter season. Now, Futurecast keeps that snow activity moving on away from us by about the noon hour today. We're watching our next storm off to the west. That's going to bring some snow showers to southwestern Minnesota and western Iowa as we get into our Friday. The snowstorm that was affecting the Ohio River Valley with all those watches and warnings to our south, that moves into the northeast by Friday morning and reaches New York City by Friday afternoon. Futurecast picks up on that storm moving right across western Iowa into northern Missouri and western Illinois by the time we get to Friday evening, bringing some snow flurries and snow showers to the Twin Cities of Minnesota as we get into Friday night. Temperatures for today, only 6 degrees in the Twin Cities, Madison at 17, Kansas City to our south at 19, 5 below in Bismarck for a high. Tonight we're dropping to 15 below in the Twin Cities. Wind chill values dangerously cold for tonight, 10 below in Madison, 3 below in Chicago. For tomorrow, only warming up to 3 degrees in the Twin Cities, 9 for Chicago, 13 in Indianapolis, Kansas City at 25, and Omaha at 23 degrees. Another morning of single-digit temperatures in northern Minnesota, 10 degrees this morning in the Twin Cities. The walk outside was an extra cold one this morning. Good news, though, warm air is going to be moving in from the southwest as we get into tomorrow. And looking back at all the numbers for this month, tomorrow we could be the warmest since November the 12th. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen temperatures well above the freezing point. Computercast keeps us nice and clear for today. We're going to see lots of sunshine out there all through the afternoon. This evening, clear skies once again. It's going to be interesting as we get into Monday because we have a couple of things coming together. Sunday, no worries out there. Cloud cover stays to the north, but our next system starts to approach us early Monday morning. Northwest Minnesota, looking at snow showers beginning. Now, this is coming from the Pacific Northwest. That is the cold portion of this storm. The problem is we're going to have warm air tomorrow. Temperatures climbing into the 40s. Monday in the 30s, above the freezing point. East of Mankato up to Cambridge, likely we'll see rainfall if enough moisture can move up from the Gulf of Mexico. If it doesn't, this will be a drier day for us. But if it does, we're looking at some good rainfall amounts moving in. But as the colder air moves in from the west, all of that rain will eventually change over to snow for everyone across the state. A couple of slushy inches to northern to central Minnesota. 34 degrees is a normal high for today. 19 is a normal low. Well, we were at 10 this morning, so below that. And today we're only going to stay a couple of degrees below the normal temperature. Right at 32 for the Twin Cities. Look at this warm air, though. Moving in from Marshall, Sioux Falls, temperatures in the mid-30s to low 40s today. Tonight, right around 24 degrees in the Twin Cities. Not another night of single digits in northern Minnesota, that's for sure. For tomorrow, the warm air really arrives. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see temperatures get into the mid-40s in many locations. Over the next 5 days, we'll see those snow showers Monday night into Tuesday morning, and cooler air moves in. Well, you can see the snow-capped mountains and Glacier National Park there in Montana. What a cool picture here. You can see the peaks there with the snow covering, and you know they're going to get a little more snowfall over the next couple of days. Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Bay Scroggins with your forecast. Let's take a look at the map here. You can see we have a lot going on as far as temperatures go. This is going to be the big story over the next couple of days because warm air is going to be traveling northward, kind of like this, as we go through tomorrow and into Monday. So our temperatures are going to start to climb across the region, but we still have very cold air in place out there. We're looking at single digits well to the north. We're finally getting into some of those double digits for high temperatures and morning low temperatures across extreme northern Minnesota. But the warm air is all down to the south, and you can see these 40s, they're going to start climbing up to the north. So by our Sunday afternoon, we're going to see temperatures in Minnesota that they haven't seen since November the 12th. Much warmer air is going to be moving into place. So that's the good news there. Our next storm system kind of developing right out here, and this is going to progress on across the country. What's going to happen, though, is it's going to collide with some moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. And as it does, we could see rainfall across many areas of the upper Midwest, eventually changing over to all snowfall. That's coming in for Monday night into Tuesday. Across the southeastern U.S., we're looking at rain developing as we get into Monday and into Tuesday as well. All right, let's take a look at Futurecast now. You can see we have snow showers across the Pacific Northwest and rain showers along the immediate coastline there. This system's going to progress on off to the east. We don't see any problems across the southeast and the south central U.S. as we go through our Sunday. Now, Monday things will change, though. We'll see rain showers starting to develop in some portions of the Ohio River Valley as this next system pushes into the upper Midwest, bringing snowfall to that region. For tonight, temperatures in the teens in the north. We'll see some 40s down as far south as New Orleans. And for tomorrow, temperatures climb in the 50s in the Ohio River Valley. And we'll see some 30s towards Salt Lake City.